Hello, darlings. Welcome. This is going to be some clarity. Do you need to clear the air? Do you need some clarity? This is really going to be regarding you. So if somebody came to your mind like you need clarity about someone, what we're going to do today, right now in this reading, in this message, is I've got the orange candle ready for the sacral chakra. And I've got 3 different decks. On the left here, I've got the Woodland Wardens for the masculine energy of self. On the right side, I've got the Tarot Gothica for the feminine energy of self. And in the middle, we have the Crows, which is for the self, the sides of you, or like that Jewel song, pieces of you. I've got 2 white tea light candles, and in the left side we're going to carve an M. Okay, and on the right side we're going to carve an F, and on the orange candle representing the sacral chakra, which is your creativity, which is your sexuality, which is your sensual side of you. Pardon me. When it's blocked, you feel out of control. So I think that's why we need to take the time right now. If you're with me, you're with me. Hit the subscribe button. You're here for a reason. You're destined for greatness. So we're going to take a minute and we're going to find, is there anything blocked? Is there anything we need to be aware of? What the fuck? What the fuck? And we're going to find out. All right. And in my diamond sword. It's my diamond sword. Um, and in our sacral condom, what? Sacral candle, orange candle, we're going to carve self, okay? Which is you outside of the human character you play today. You are a spirit being, a formless energy that decided to jump in and take a human experience. You create, and you are now who you are today. But outside of this realm, your energy still exists, but you can't think of yourself as the human person today. Now, can we have ancestral energy that exists? Do we have mediums that can tap into your grandmother, somebody from beyond? Yes, but it's really it's the energy, and the energy swirls, and we might be able to see visions and things of what our human mind is going to comprehend that energy to be, so that we can understand it in our own terms. And that's often why we go to the tarot deck, because the tarot, these cards, these oracle cards, it's a tool for spirit, for your higher self, for the source of all that is, to relay those messages so we can bust it out into our own human comprehension, our own human language. The human language doesn't exist outside of this. Okay, let's get to it. What else do we want to carve on our sacral chakra? So we're going to deep dive in to ourself. The last root, the last chakra candle was the root chakra, which is where you tap into yourself. You tap into you, the beginning of you. Pardon me. And we recognized how amazing we are that we came here. Now, maybe we lost ourselves along the way. Maybe we were blocked and caged and locked into a box. Oh, indoctrinated along the way. But when you come to that wake up, you come to that recognition, you come back to the fucking recognizing the greatness that you are, well, then you're going to start expressing your creative energy because you're actually creating as yourself because you tapped into you. Self. Actually, that's all I'm going to write on this one. Well, we'll write spirit too. We'll write higher self. That higher knowledge, that wisdom that's beyond our human ego. That's really what it is. It's that wisdom beyond our human ego, because within our human ego, we're gonna fight, we're gonna fear, we're gonna get jealous, we're gonna get envious. Got a strawberry incense here. So we're gonna clear the air about you. Oh, you're gonna clear the air about yourself. And or you're just going to figure out, well, what the fuck do you need to figure out now? What do you need to go through now? What lesson are you learning now? What level up are you having now? What knowledge have you gained now? What life situation has changed to where you could be potentially be like, I got to figure this out. Let me get this. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Oh my God, please do not judge me by the way that this candle is not wanting to be lit. And why is it taking so long? I don't know. There you go. Okay. Anyway, then we got our little pyramid here. And we're going to flip our hourglass. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shuffle the cards and I'm going to pick two of each. And then we'll take it from there. I was going to do a Celtic cross style. But then I thought no, because we've been dealing with the Four of Wands. Okay. Ooh. Okay. What did I say? Left is the masculine side. Left is the masculine side. Okay, right. We've been dealing with the Four of Wands card, which we've been talking about the twin flame, but we've been talking about, or whatever I'm talking about, love, anything I'm talking about, I'm really telling you to dive into self first. That, if you don't have, yeah, dive into self first. Okay. Whew. Um, okay, dive into self first. And, you know, sometimes we get these messages of masculine and feminine energies, and we might be thinking of a person surrounding us, but sometimes you get these messages and there's no person you're actually thinking of. So that's where you take it to self. That's where you look in self. And if you're like, well, I'm not on a romantic partnership journey, that's okay. Sometimes, especially with the twin flame journey, if they're saying, oh, the divine masculine, you're divine masculine, now that just may be some people viewed as masculine around you. Pardon me. Or feminine people around you, which is really ultimately that brings it back to self. Oh gosh, no, we're not taking all of that. I said just two cards each for now, and then we can see where that takes us. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. The masculine side of you is ready, is ready for love, is ready to lead in this fiery love, in this telepathic love. Um, the masculine side of you is the strong one right now. Eight of Wands is action. That's action. That is coming in hot. Look at that cock. Rooster. Cock a doodle doo. King of Wands. Um Again, Wands is mind and spirit energy. So in your mind and your spirit and your intuitive knowing, you are like, I am ready to go. I have honed in fucking action. Action. Um, your spirit already knows. Um, your spirit and your mind, your intuitive knowing, and maybe already meaning you've been having communication. Oh my God, no, we're not. Why am I taking this into another person? Okay. Oh, because love. Okay. I was ready to stop it. I was ready to stop myself. This is self. Okay. Hold on. We'll come back to more of that. Okay. On the right, we have the feminine energy through our Tarot Gothica. Here we have the emotional heartbreak, the heart of hearts, distraught, really trying to, with your internal strength, overcome that fear, overcome that fear of lost love, fear of love that didn't come to fruition, fear of broken cups, where fear of where you've offered that cup and they've just been taken and slammed down to the ground. You are finding internal strength and alignment to overcome. A lot of times you'll see the Five of Cups card with two good cups and three broken cups. And so, this energy here, where your masculine side is like, I'm ready to take action, I intuitively already know, but your feminine side is really, in your heart of hearts, is trying to find the courage. Trying to find the courage in that internal knowing. So this is really an internal knowing. This is instinct. Um, Strength is a card of internal strength. I have one deck where there's a mouse and a lion, and you see the mouse sitting on top of the lion because the mouse is trying to help the lion, but it's still afraid that the lion might try to eat it. So it ties its mouth shut so he can safely help him. You're like keeping your mouth shut because you think it's safely helping your heart. But your little lion self, oh, I never noticed that there was a big monster on the back there. I thought it was just a bunch of people. I never looked closely at this. You made it through the fire, Swan. Okay, so, okay. And then for yourself, I've got two reverse cards, and I just want to confirm the meaning of those reverse cards because it's very in the Crow Tarot deck actually gives the reverse meaning in each card. Some decks say don't, just take the card at face value, flip it up, right? And some decks will say if that's how you do, that's how you do. Sometimes I've tried to take a card and flip it up, right? And then I've gone back to like, all right, well, let me just confirm the reverse meaning because it doesn't always necessarily mean the opposite of what the card means upright. could have a little bit of a different connotation to it. And I've gone back and said, oh, that reverse card was actually the energy. So whatever, you're just going along doing what you're doing. And swords, message of truth reversed. What? The devil reversed. 8, 7, page. Where are you, page? Where are you? Hold on. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So yourself, your spirit self, um, is in the energy of is in the energy of like, go for it. Go for it. The devil in reverse is like, there is no adversity. Upright, it might be some adversity. When we're dealing with lovers, it's kind of like that hot sexual energy. But in reverse, it does say you're no longer blinded by the materialism and overindulgences of the devil. You can free your mind and body from the shackles that have kept you from realizing your real potential. Okay, so this love hurt in the past that hurt your feminine side of you, maybe you were expected to be rigid, maybe you were just beat down, maybe you were judged harshly by those around you. Maybe you were bullied. That could be that devil energy where the crow tarot deck energy is like, you're not blinded by material possession. So you fucking recognize this is you, this is spirit, and this is the message I've been saying right along. No matter what you do or do not have, you are your energy. So your spirit is breaking free from the shackles and hurt and lack of action and tapping into that divine realm, tapped into that intuitive fire, that instinctual bearing, that telepathic energy, a higher knowing, the fire. Um, you don't just you don't just wake up and get to be able to walk on coals. You see those people being able to walk on coals or laying on a bed of nails. I You get to that point because you've practiced, you've deep dive into self, and this is your spirit, your higher self, because maybe you're second guessing your higher self at this point in time, or you might have situations you're second guessing that intuitive fire ready to take action because of past hurt. You're mustering up the strength and courage in self to go for it, to recognize that whatever that insecurity about where you're at in life, you don't need to worry about it. And if this is the energy, like if you like wanting to go with another person, we've been in the energy of like, if you're starting from square one and you're starting from square one, you might as well, you're not gonna need to be prepared for anything because you're coming in and you're starting from square one together because you're building this up together. Now, Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, the Page of Swords in reverse represents a person who likes to talk a big game but doesn't have the experience to back it up. The card reversed may also warn of jumping in too hastily without proper research and, as a result, wasting energy. Okay, so you're second guessing, questioning your spiritual side of this if you're ready, or maybe if you're still blinded by the material possessions. You're not. It's good to have material things. Um, your spirit self, your higher self, you are questioning your higher self like, am I ready? That could be that energy too. Like your human you here with the power of your own sound mind is ready. You've got the strength over that past hurt. You know who you are now. You're not falling trapped into some dead end materialistic fuck boy or fuck girl. I just want to see what the next top card is. Oh God, King of Wands. Yeah, and as we're going through and recognizing that was the confirmation you needed from your higher self. In order to move forward, in order to take the next step, in order to take action, and this is swift action once you get there. Okay, and a lot of times we need to find that background energy. We need to find how we've been feeling the past few weeks or so or something, whatever, in order to hone in on it and make our decision to move forward. Sometimes we need to stop. No, that's the sun. Where did I see the hanged man? I thought I saw the hanged man. Destiny. No, I might have, but um, no. Okay. You now tapping into this energy of self, right? Um, into the sacral chakra, into the creative energy. You're realizing that whatever your fashion is your fashion. It doesn't matter what any beauty standards or material world says about anything. I mean, and I can tell you, like, I live in a location where is rural. There is no one who gives a fuck about, like, there's no big shopping malls. There's people, there's stores. Most of things are hand-me-downs from generations or thrift stores. So there's no like specific way you're supposed to be. I like this area really, and it's a cold climate in the northern hemisphere. And we just where what's survival of the fittest. Okay, you are recognizing that the material world doesn't make you or break you, and it is just here for the experience, the fashion, the creativity. You can still be creative. You can still be sensually creative and not be a whore or addicted to the P word, which will, if you want to look up the science behind it, go ahead and look up the science behind it. It's just going to desensitize you. It's it's like it works like heroin. You feel like you're getting dopamine, but you're not. It's actually desensitizing you. It actually brings up the fight or flight. Um, And that's not what you want to have. That's like when you're out in the wilderness and you see a bear and your fight or flight kicks in, not during your sensual experiences. Your energy. Okay, let's get a feminine side of encouragement um, on self, on expressing the self. Maybe previously you were expected to look certain, be a certain way, be a certain weight, dress a certain way, whichever which way. But I can tell you that your material possessions do not make you. Your material possessions and wearings do not make you holier than anyone else. Holier than thou does not, does not. You are your energy. Your material possessions do not make you sexier than anyone else. It does not, because you are your energy. Now, that's all I'm going to say about that. Take it to yourself. 3 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and 5 of Batons. Okay. 3 of Cups is our celebration card. This is celebrating with those around you. So, as you tap into your internal strength and you tap into your celebration of self energy, you're not going to look back in anger. This is 8 of Cups is my like, like that Oasis song. Don't look back in anger. I heard her say. Don't give a care about the cups that were never full. Don't give a care about the cups that were broken. Don't look back, because if you look back and you stay in that energy, you're going to stay in that energy. You're happy go lucky. You're moving forward. You're finding the strength in your loving self. You're finding the strength in your expression of your heart of hearts. Cups is also its hearts, its water, its emotions, its relationships. The feminine side hasn't had that relationship loving yet. You had some bitch or some douchebag who kept knocking your cups of love to the ground, out of your fucking hand. Leave it. 5 of Batons, yeah. You don't need to leave it. Our 5 of Batons is like a healthy debate. It's kind of like almost like a devouring energy in the Tarot Gothica. Don't be devoured. Don't be consumed. Don't even give a fuck. The debate is over about those empty cups. They are no more. You have found the strength to be joyous and sharing your cup of love. Now, that doesn't necessarily have to mean a sexual partner. Again, this is your creative side, okay? Um, whether you're creating for work, creating for yourself, expressing yourself, dressing how you want to dress, that's a creative side too. All right, let's go to the masculine side. King of Wands, 8 of Wands. What does the masculine side of you say now? The feminine side says, yeah, just keep offering up your cups of love. That you have internal strength. There you go. Okay. And the masculine side is recognizing death to anything that doesn't serve. What is, ready to take action, but we're not taking action against anything that doesn't serve us. Here we go. We've got confirmation, the devil in reverse. So your masculine side is recognizing that um, it doesn't matter what you have or don't have. What energy are you bringing to the table? You getting up at the crack of dawn, cock-a-doodle-doo, ready to go, on fire for the day, ready to take action, ready to take action, recognizing that as long as you're taking action, that's what you're doing. That's who you are. It doesn't matter what you have right now. Life is happening. Where you been, where you going, whatever, whatever. Page of Wands in reverse. So Page of Wands upright is this message is coming in hot. So I think in reverse, it's like letting you know, like, okay, you are hot to trot. You are ready. Oh God, are you ready? Up at the crack of dawn, crowing cock-a-doodle-doo, like this rooster, ready to go. But take it easy. Don't go too fast. Um, the Two of Wands is like, get out of your comfort zone. Destiny is waiting, or you're taking action. You're ready to go. You're balanced. You're balanced in self. You really are. So the masculine side of you has just not chasing deadbeats, not chasing death, not chasing nothing, not chasing a dead horse, coming in, but not too hot, but ready. Ready, standing at the ready, ready to go, take action, ready to cross the water to these distant lands. So here's all the friends cheering on the feminine side of you. Yeah, go and get your love, show your love, be vulnerable, give that emotional cup, give that emotions and cups of love. And your masculine side is like, you're ready for this. You're ready for this. Even if you feel out of your comfort zone, it doesn't matter. You're ready for it because when it comes, you're ready for it. And in your spirit side, you were like, is this really? And you are now recognizing that your higher self has got this backed up. So this fire, this passionate side, that's like, I'm ready to fucking go. Look at how many fucking sturdy pieces of wood we got here on, like, whoa, 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 I'm on fire. And it is okay to go and get your love, to act upon that desire. Your desire is not wrong because you're not just giving it up to anybody who would try to exchange your karmic energy with you. You are going, yeah, and now you're romanticizing. Okay. So now that you know your higher self is in on this and is completely condoning this, oh, sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't fucking forget anything. You're not scrounging for love. You're not scrounging for love, baby. You are the light. You are the way. You are the way shower. Yeah. Okay. You are the way shower. Oh, that was a confirmation right there. All right, hold on. I just got so giddy that I lost my train of thought. So, yes, your spirit, your higher knowledge, your higher consciousness, your subconscious, your stream of consciousness, your entire being from the inside out, balanced on your masculine side and your feminine side, and totally in tune, tapped into that intuition, tapped into that instinct, tapped into that higher knowing. Ready for love. Oh, baby, you're ready for love. You are the ultimate prize. The money is here, the funding is here. Your higher self is backing up. Yes, you've put in the work, you've put in the effort into yourself, into connecting. You are balanced in self love. And if this lover's card is coming from your higher self, the lovers is also a card of self, a card of self love. So you're ready to go on an adventure. So all those romantic tales you've been dreaming up, writing up, making a list of, listening to that little fish tell about where it's been going, tell about go here, go there, take it on the run. All those, I don't know, whatever it is, it's the Page of Cups reminds us to romanticize life. That's our little cup of love. What I call the Page of Cups the other day, like the little chip on Beauty and the Beast, that little cup, joyful energy. You're you're strong like the lion. So, okay. And this energy, this message could actually be taken to whatever your, well, it is to be taken to your own personal life, whether it's in a job that you're in, whether wherever your hang up is, wherever you needed to confirm that balance in self and spirit. This is your encouragement. Is it just maybe a group that you're involved in, or whatever you're doing in your day-to-day life? If you are looking for that ultimate partnership, that ultimate loveship, well, here, this is saying you're ready. If you're looking, you've got that in that job situation, you're ready. Recognize your strength, recognize your royal self, recognize. Do you have any other questions? Sativa, called super sour diesel, and a hybrid called fruity cereal, and an iced tea, half and half. Okay, there you have it. I don't know, I keep saying that. Well, there you have it. Let's do one of each of our oracles. Oh, I just love this for you. I love this life for you. And every day, if you need to make changes, every step you take to make any change that you need to make or go where you need to go, you're taking the action. It's going to happen. Uh, the energy flows as it does, and we are always in the perfect timing. We are always in the perfect time because that's the time that we're on. And in the grand scheme of things, time is an illusion. Telekinesis, movement, telekinesis, movement of objects with your mind, influence, willpower, control, obstacles. You are This is our sword of truth. You are in control of yourself. You have made movements, you have moved things around with your mind, with the power of your own sound mind. Now, maybe physical things. Oop, that's too many. Now, maybe physical things, energetically, whatever it is. Your willpower, there, your strength. You're here. You've got this. Now, let's see what our celebration of love, empowerment. Oh, with our unicorn. Peaceful dreamer and celebration. Temple interlude. Okay, we'll take those two. Oh, hope. Okay, if you're looking to have a baby, if you're like, am I ready to have a baby? Am I ready to have this baby? Yes. Spirit is saying yes. You are. You're ready for this family. Oh, beautiful. Hope. Hold out hope. If your question is it you? No, nothing is going wrong because of you. Everything is in perfect order because of you. You are empowered. You needed to be empowered. Someone tried to take you out a long time ago. Fuck them, they can't. Off with their goddamn heads. You got your power back, and my favorite card, Raising Winds. There you go. Magical release, calling, intention, stronghold, and also Brigid's energy in the Dijin. Anyway, all right. Okay. And there you have it. And there you have it. All right. Thanks for being here. Go ahead, hit that like button. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. This was a different style reading, which I think I may do this again. You know, and you come into a new situation. Every day is a new day. It's a new day. Wait, it's a new dawn. It's a new day. Also, Greta Van Fleet. Every day you're going to come across people that you've never, you're going to come across new situations. You're going to come across new personalities. Don't get caught up by thinking that you need to live your life by these cards, because also one of the most important things, no matter what these cards say, no matter what reading you get. Now, this is for a collective of people. So there's going to be some things in here that do not pertain to you, but may pertain to one of the other people that are watching this. But even when if you get a personal reading, that's a personal deep dive into yourself. You can purchase one through my link through my Etsy shop if you ever want to. Now, where was I going with that? Oh, even if you are to get a personal reading, you get one of these cards. It is your decision. If somebody says, well, this is what the cards say to you, it is always your decision. This isn't like ruling over your life. You rule over your own life. Okay. Somebody needs to know that. So that is, any real witch will tell you that. No matter what the cards say, no matter what spiritual advisor, no matter what prophet tells you anything, it is always your intuitive instinct that should be making the decision in the present moment. Again, you could get a card reading today, but 3 days from now, that reading might not be relevant to your life because you took 5 different steps to get somewhere else. Now, that may circle back around later on in life. Life does cycle. Think about it. You could think about it. Think about if you've started here and went there. You get a situation like, oh my God, a recycled situation could be an opportunity. Not that you didn't learn your lesson, but it might be opportunity to go through that situation in a healing space. Somebody needs to know that. Somebody's like, am I not balanced in self? Is that why I'm going through this? No. Sometimes you need to go through a similar situation as you did in the past, but it's better because this time around you're healing it. This time around this recycle of the situation is a healing space for it. Last time it ended up in fuckery, in the fucking thorn bushes, upside down. This time you fucking blew through it with a breeze. Or it was a good experience. It ended up being it was the balance of it. So that is a very generic thing because this is a generic reading for a collective of people, whoever come across it, however many people come across it, for the longevity of this channel, and that this is out there on the airwaves. If I ever get big enough that I get scammers taking my shit, I'll probably quit this whole shindig. I don't do this for a living. I got a daytime job. I'm doing all right. And I can play the honky tonk like anything. Saving it up for Friday night. That's Sultans of Swing. Dire Straits. Okay. I love you all. I'll see you on the next reading.